Hey guys, Natasha with the Day with Ethel vlog. All right, I was told to read this book, one of my dear author friends, Beth Eamon. Beth told me about it and it struck a chord with me. I'm a mom of two girls and I just felt like I needed to read this story. It's not your romance book. This is women's fiction and I really just think women should read this book, and men. Like, I explained this whole story to my husband. He's a father of 4 girls. So he really was vested in me listening to this book. And this is No Time to Blink by Dina Silver. And let me tell you, it is definitely a no time to blink. I downloaded this book through KU, but it's also free KU audio. I did both. As I was at home in bed, I would read, and then while working and driving, because we live in no man's land, so we have to travel everywhere, I'd listen to this. This story gutted me. Like, I am still, a week later, still thinking about this book, because this book really kind of impacted me in a way that there is no time to blink. This is Catherine and Anne Marie's story. Now, Catherine is mom. Her story is set in the 70s, and Anne Marie's story is set in the present. Anne Marie is going through a not so easy divorce. She's kind of divorcing a total prick. He, has been cheating on her, and she's just trying to find the best divorce lawyer. She finally gets one. She says her name, and the divorce lawyer happens to say, "Are you Catherine Clarke's daughter?" And Anne Marie says yes. And the divorce lawyer goes, "You're Anne Marie." So Anne Marie kind of takes a stumble back. How does this guy know her? How does he know her mother? Because her mother lives in the East Coast and Anne Marie lives in Chicago. So you kind of wonder what it is. The story goes back. The story goes and starts telling this beautiful romance that Catherine has with Gabriel. Gabriel is a Lebanese businessman. He is tall, dark, and handsome, and he sweeps Catherine off her feet. They get married. She thinks everything is fine. They get pregnant, and they have this beautiful romance. Then things change. Catherine has to move to Lebanon to be with her husband because that's where his business at. So she's alone in a country. She doesn't speak the language and starting to understand like the whole thing of what happens in Beirut. Things aren't good in Beirut for women and their rights, especially children. So Catherine's life turns and you read this story and then it flashes back forward to Anne Marie's story and how Anne Marie is fighting for this divorce and fighting her ex-husband to just be done with it. He just needs to sign the papers and move on. And she's just trying to find herself again, go be her spunky person that she used to be, that she lost, after finding her husband in bed with another woman. And I love this. And it says profound story, how a mom does anything and everything to protect her child, in a foreign country, to a daughter who years later listens to this story and is ultimately like heartbroken, but then in awe of her mom and what she has done. She's a hero in my eyes. And so that's what this whole story is about, is just how this book just kind of, it depicts this mother in the 70s, having this beautiful little girl in a foreign country at the very end, kind of a bitter marriage to this grown woman now going through the same stuff, and how she kind of overcomes it and kind of finds her life again and kind of gets her feet wet a little bit of, getting to talk to other men now. And that doctor, I like to see if those two ever got together. But you have to read the story to understand what I'm saying. But I love this story. It's not like the hearts and flowers. There's not a bow that you're going to fall in love, and there's not this heroine. The heroine are the mom, Catherine, and the daughter, Anne Marie. And the love is the love that this mother and daughter have for each other. And what Catherine would do, would lay her heart on the line, her soul, her body, and anything to protect Anne Marie. And you kind of get angry with Gabriel through it all. And you think this man is just total arrogant man. But as the story goes, you see everything, and then what Catherine is going through and how Anne-Marie reaches out to her father, and you do see some healing from those ugly words and past that's happened in the 70s. And that's what it's very riveting, and I can go on and on. Like, I have told my husband like on and on about this story because it got to me. It got to me deep, and I'm so thankful that this beautiful author Beth introduced me to Dina's work, because I will be reading this book again and again, and I'll be listening to it because it's just a very poignant story to tell. So guys, amazing. KU Unlimited, and then you also, if you have Audible, it's KU free too on that. So guys, why wouldn't you? It's so worth it. This is no time to blink. It's in the links. Go get the book now.